So now we... You gotta move, buddy. Oh, look at me remembering how to do the thing. A cute music player. Nice. Okay. Okay, ad break is done. Okay. And yeah, I'm pretty good on MS Word Expert. I'm pretty good on the update stuff. If there's something I'm doing that could be done faster, sure. But right now I'm focusing on getting Resetty to clear my island of flowers, and sometimes that means other stuff that comes with it. And I brought my trash can and my storage shed along to be able to just... I'm gonna move over 1. There we go. Like, if there's a secret way to speed up if there's a secret way to, like, breeze past the, you know, this is a game, I don't want to remind you of what you're about to do every time, I would love to do that. But otherwise, nah. Because, yeah, I mean, I'm so glad to have this for free the first time anyway, because, yeah, this would take me... Not that having a nice little focus mode project is bad, but this would take me a while to do on my own. And I definitely had... I had, like, island organization parties before of, like, hey, everyone, can you come over and just grab a shovel and let's do the thing. Oh my god, I do remember I would have extra watering cans and extra shovels around for people who came over to help me organize, because yeah, like just constantly breaking, constantly all the stuff. It's mole time. Excuse me. All right. Clean. Okay, if I start here, you're going to take out my little radio Windy Milli Vanilli. You're going to take out my Milli Vanilli. Almost perfect. Let me back up 1 space. So yeah, quality of life, fabulous. Like a tiny bit more quality of life, but otherwise, you know, I do in fact have to hand it to them. This is pretty nice. I'd love to be able to move after I chose the spot, but since it's on me for not wanting to just reset the entire island. So, you know. Oh, so nice. Okay. So now I put the trash can down. I'm pretty sure my shovel might break too soon, so. Stop it. Called it. No, sorry. I want that. The way that you're just completely self-sufficient is so ridiculous. Like, oh, what'd you do? Well, I had to go get a storage shed. Why? Well, because my shovel broke, so I had to get a DIY kit out of my storage shed. Great. So then I put that in my pocket. Okay, great. So then I had to make a, like, it's redonkulous, and I'm here for it. Oh. So it's legitimately it is very Doctor Who coded, because you're like, oh, hold on, I gotta just pull out my storage shed. How'd you do that? And pockets are bigger on the inside. That was one of the better modern Doctor Who jokes that they made, I will say, is that the pockets are bigger on the inside. That was nice. Yeah, you can, like, eating something gets you all Popeye strong, and you can just, like, rip trees out of the ground. Okay, clean. What up, buddy? Alright. Over here is looking good. Over here is looking better than it has in so long. Now, I will say, the flowers are my fault. It was the thing that made me very happy. So, I was gardening like redonk. I wanted to get all the types of flowers and all the hybrids. So the flower thing is on me. Like, that's absolutely my fault. It just got, as the song says, a little bit out of control, you know? Like, I mean, come on. Come on. Look at this. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Like, what the flowers have taken over is what's up. They took over. Hey, get that out of the ground. Tiny Tim manifested to say, that's too much to tiptoe through. Wow. So the flowers essentially it's like the problem of mint. You know, you put mint in your garden and that's it. Like, you put mint out there, you done. Which is why you put it in your neighbor's garden that you don't like. Get rid of all these flowers. There's also a reason, that you don't, there's a reason I didn't ask him to reset my entire island, is when you do, if you say, oh, you know what, reset everything. Hey, Kosum, reset the whole island. He'll put your stuff in storage, but he will tell you how many, if you don't have enough storage slots, he'll tell you how many storage slots you need. Which you may not have enough. So everything, like the telescope, if that were in the cleanup area, would go on the ground, would go into my storage. But if I said, you know what, clean up everything, clean everything, he'd be like, you know what, I will, but you need like 300 more storage area to do that. Which, you know, is fair. Okay, let's start from here. Also, the first time you call Resetti, the call is free. So I am taking a full-on advantage. An advantaggio, if you will. Which sounds like a really bad name for a pizza at a faux Italian modern place, and now I want a pizza. But today is not a day to order out because I would not put anyone through this. My fuzzy slippers, aw. Oh, so clean. Hey, Steven, welcome on in. I hope that you're doing well. I will say, your presence on stream is missed, but I'm glad that you're taking a break for yourself. Now, I do like my purple tulips back here. Oh, see, yeah, I feel like I tried to start doing, like, over here was where all the tulips were, and I was growing more hybrids here. But screw this. This is too many things. This is too much. It's too much. So, let's, oh, it's going to take that fossil away. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay, because I can always put it back. So let's start here. It'll probably tell me that there's no room for Resetti, right? Oh, sweet. Okay. So if you can see, the dotted outline is where they're going to show. So he didn't actually forget stuff. It's just, I can't move the outline around. It has to be where I'm standing. So I should have like stood one to the left, but I'm lazy. So yeah, Resetti will give you a little transceiver if you don't want to do the entire island. He'll give you a little transceiver to call to boop, 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 boop. The first time you ask him to do this, it's free. After that, it's 60,000. So if, you know, like when you know you want to start doing this, just get your freebie out of the way. Now, you don't have to use the freebie when you ask about it. Like, but yeah. And it is all day. So it is 24 game hours of freeness. Freeness? Freeness. It sounds bad. But this is a lot easier on a shovel than me doing it manually. Can you imagine, like, just building 50 shovels? Well, it's free the first time you want, so it's free. This I would love to, like, I'd love to skip this each time, but, you know, whatever. Ta-da! And yeah, if you're, I mean, it's interesting because, so now it's interesting because, yeah, you can have reset your entire island. So if you are a Scorched Earth Animal Crossing designer, it's great. But it's everything. And now you also have the option of getting your dream island. So you could also just go make a dream island and have that be your start again. Ah, crap. He's going to take away my warp pipe, isn't he? That's fine. I'll go put it back. Small time. I could, but I'm lazy. Okay. I think that's been one thing where I'm just like, I understand that it is trying to like remind you each time, like, hey, this is what you're about to do, but it would be nice if you could just, like, I've already heard this. I don't need you to repeat it every single time. Mother. It's also difficult because the Switch has different, like, I can never, ever get used to the controls on the Switch versus the other two platforms, which keep... No, don't throw away the coffee. I need that. Okay. Thank you. What's interesting is, like, I wonder if you could, well, you could probably briefly trap Resetti by accident. If you called him to a place where there was, like, you know, so terraform it and all. But as we've seen, I can't trap Zipper the bunny, because if I can put Zipper inside an entire fence and Zipper still gets away, so... So things that I've learned is there needs to be space for you to do the stuff. Like, you need to be able to have space to roam around. To roam around or roam around. Okay, let's... So what's interesting is I had some blue... Yeah, like the beach is so weirdly secret. I had some blue flowers down here, but I put them in the sand so they wouldn't grow. But that's okay. Let's... Where's my storage shed? There it is. Please. Hey, Resetti, how you doing? Damn. Extreme close-up. Hey, James, welcome on in. Okay, sort. Where's the Y? It's over here. It's in a different spot. Is it not a... Hold on, is it not called a warp pipe? Is it under other? I should grab some vines while I'm in here. Hold on. Is it green pipe? Like me just scrolling. Nope. All right, let's look up what it's called. Oh, it's just pipe. So even though I know what it is, doom scrolling, but it's inventory. Relatable. Okay, so let's grab one. Let's go ahead and put you back in my pocket. And there we go. I thought I heard a balloon. Nope. Okay, like these extra green mums need something. Like these are good because they've got pathways around them. There you are. And I had to build the pathways because the flowers will eat your presents. That's another reason the flowers being out of control was wild, because if you aren't careful and you pop a present into a field full of flowers, the flowers are like, help. There's no room for the present to land, so... Ooh, a falling snow wall. Oh, I already know that one. Of course I do. All right, fine. Where's my trash? No, come on. Put something away. So yeah, I think after stream, I will hop back into my island to complete the cleanup, since I have until today to use the free. There we go. Oh yeah. with being on the shelf, and like I know it's not something that the streamer would have to think about, but yeah, having the phrase FAG in your emote is not going to work for everybody. Just going to say. Okay, yeah, like all this has to go. All of this, like, it's all got to go. I hope it doesn't take the campsite away. It probably shouldn't take the campsite away. Maybe? So let's find out. No visitors, no more. Get rid of these flowers, please. Hey, Amalia. Just do it. Stop it. I am Miranda Priestley. Stop boring me with your questions and just do it. And also call Demarchalier. Thank you. Alright, let me get you little stragglers. Oh. Hey Kay, welcome on in. Good caffeine to everyone. There are some hybrids here, but I'm gonna zap them anyway, because I should be able to remake the Zappity Zaps. The hybrids is what I wanted to say, but I said zap and that got into my head. Yeah, reset it all. Do it. Oh, that's right. You'd have to, like, start over. Or... But, you know, again, there's always the dreams. Okay. So good. That is such a nice feeling. Okay. While I'm here, let's go ahead and take out this. I am also surprised that a sequel is coming, and what I wonder about the Devil Wears Prada sequel, because I read the book, and then, funnily enough, I found the book in a park, on a park bench. Like it was and it was a little note inside that it was left for somebody. So then, and then when I was done with it, I left it for somebody else. But I read the first book, and the movie was good, but it did start to lose. It kind of lost something that the book had, which was like, I feel like the movie needed to kind of portray Andy as like the heroine, and the book was a little more like making more the point that she actually did. So the movie has the fight with her and Nate, where Nate is basically saying, like, you know, you've gone all in on this. The book makes it more clear that she is ignoring her friends a lot more. In the book, she has a roommate. The roommate is very clearly having trouble with alcohol dependence, and Andrea just doesn't, like, the job is more important for her than dealing with her friend. And the movie did not have that. I guess they thought it would be more interesting if she, like, ignored her friends in a different way. But I do like The Devil Wears Prada. It's interesting because it's one of the few movies that my dad likes, where, like, will watch on repeat, and that's odd for him. Okay, let's see here. Yes, on a bench. Someone just left the book there for others to have. Okay, I think we had some stragglers over here. Did I get those? I got those already. So yeah, one thing that's interesting about DC is you get people who just leave books everywhere. Like other free things too, but they'll just leave books there. And you think, oh, let me return this to, and you open it up and it's like, nope, this is free to whoever found it. So when I finished the book, I did the same thing. I left it on a thing in the metro station and put a little note in it that was like, hey, if you want to read it, this is yours now. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, it feels so good. Oh my gosh. I feel like I have been divested of the tyranny of flowers. Okay, I'm pretty sure you won't take my crops. But if you do, that's okay, because it's just tomatoes. Let's see here. Hey, Tati, welcome on in. I almost said stick them in storage. I don't want that. Get her done. We had a discussion about the No More Mutants thing. I was like Steven just talked about, like, can you spell Gabbana? I loved it and like just got hung up on. We had an interesting discussion about the No More Mutants thing because, you know, Marvel took it to... So, okay, the way this came about, and I apologize if you're here for Animal Crossing content because, as you know, brainless games make me talk about other stuff. We were talking about the Crucible on Krakoa. So quickly, if anyone doesn't know, Krakoa is the mutant paradise. They finally went off and made their own place after years of mankind saying, "Get the fuck out of here." But this was after a significant portion of mutants had lost their powers, thanks to the Scarlet Witch and her reality warping powers. The Crucible is where mutants can... So resurrection is now part of the thing, and you can be resurrected with your powers. Pardon me. And there we go. Shovel. So their mutants would basically fight to the death to earn the right to be brought back with their powers. Oh, pockets are full. Buried again. Time to take out the trash. Literally. The trash can that's in my... Oh my god. So, when she said no more mutants, it was like, she was only stopping their X gene from expressing itself. She wasn't actually, like, turning a mutant into a baseline human. Or sorry, a flat scan, if you will. And that was the reason that the Crucible worked, because they would just bring you back as a mutant. So when she said no more mutants, she still wasn't, like, admittedly, you know, when she's doing these things, she's never in her right mind. Because it's always some kind of grief and stress and trauma that make her do the things that she's going to do in these extreme cases, except when it was House of M, because that was Pietro. So yeah, she's just like, no more mutants. And really what she meant was no more powers. So then they had this whole thing about, well, the energy of those mutants like didn't go away and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, now you're doing the thing that you shouldn't do, is just getting really scientific, and you should stop that. There's a flower hiding behind this tree, isn't there? Okay. Oh my goodness, how sweet it is to have just cleaned. Flowers laid bare. Oh, so good. Yeah, take them all off. Take them all off. Only because there are some areas where I know I put down things that I want to keep, and I don't want to go back and place everything back on the island. And it really is the flowers that is the problem. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. All right. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's get the ladder. And yeah, I appreciate that the villagers will stop by and they'll be like, hey, what's up? But it's wild because like I just came to my house to pop in here for a second or to redecorate or something. And they're like, hey, do you mind if I come over? And I'm like, yes, actually, I do. What kind of monster does this? And you don't have the option to be like, no. They're like, if you don't answer, I'm coming in. I'm like, mother. However, you also can just walk into their houses anytime you want. So like, let's be real. It is the most turnabout and fair play-ish of all the turnabouts and fair play-ish. So I think we might be, I mean, I'll do another walk around the island, but we might be getting close to being done with the flowers. Okay, I will go ahead and do, actually, let's come back one step. Yeah. So yeah, it's nice when they added the island visitors, but it was, unfortunately, that was when I was just starting to worry about redecorating my house. And I'm like, I can't redecorate if you're here, so you have to go. Hey Dre, welcome on in. Thank you. We might be almost done with the flowers, which is nice. Let's see here. Okay, so I will probably edit. I may actually leave, since this entire, no, I'll edit it down, but this entire stream is essentially me cleaning up flowers. I'm probably going to chop this up and put it on YouTube as well. Oh, we're almost done. Just about. There's a few more flowers here. Yeah, this is a good spot. So I keep wanting to turn and look at the snow, except I know it's not the snow, it's just the steam coming from the vent from my heating. Super good of all the It's Mole time frames, nice. It's my sock. I thought I lost this one and I wasted bells on a second pair. Wow. Hey, Ice Queen, welcome on in. There we go. All right, you can go now. No, you can go away. At least you do move away quickly. You don't just stand in one spot mooning at me, so that's nice. I have never watched a supercut that made a word or a name stop sounding like a language, but that sounds fascinating. Like, truly. Because I definitely have words in my head that the more I say them, the less sense they make. So I'm like, I could be down with that. Oh, that's going to be a good chunk. Okay. It was much more when I was like was in office and talking to people and talking like out loud about things. I don't talk out loud to myself as much when I'm by myself. Hey, Desaya, welcome on in. And yeah, if you are in the US and in the path of a winter anything, and you don't have to go anywhere, please don't. It is not as bad as it is not as bad overnight as we were told it might be in the DC area proper, DC City, but the precipitation hasn't stopped. So we may be looking at some gross stuff later on. All right. Oink. Hey, Pork Coffee, good morning. Okay, those flowers are within bounds. They're good. See, it's the ice that does it. What's the... It's the ice that does it. And it's like, when we get to the temperature where on contact water continues to freeze with more ice, that's where the problem really starts. Okay, I feel like there's another flower back here. There is. Oh, swap it. Swap it with the weeds. Okay, let's get out the trash can and toss. We should actually be just about done. Okay. It's so weird because it took me a long, like throwing away the nice, like the super nice hybrids does feel a little odd because it took me a while to get these to grow. And now I'm just like, I have so many of you. You can go now. I thank you. Like I'm Marie Kondo. Like I thank you for your service and you gotta go. Okay. Are we just about... Oh my god, the beach. Well, okay, the flowers on the beach won't grow. So that's something... Ooh, message in a bottle. They hoped that somebody got their message in a bottle. To lucky you. So I was strolling along the beach listening to the waves roll in when suddenly I had this rad DIY idea. I figured somebody out there would want to try building it. And with that, good luck. And vanish! Flow. I think I know how to make an iron garden chair. I do. Okay. Hey, Brady over on YouTube. Yeah, that was the police message in a bottle. And there's a balloon, so hold on. Wait. That was a balloon, right? Or was that the crickets? That might have been the crickets. Nope. It's definitely a balloon. Oh, there it is. Bam! I have to remember back in the early days of Animal Crossing, popping that balloon with the present was like the most fun thing ever. And then Easter happened. And it became the worst thing ever. Ever. It is one of my island guardians, yes. Just keeping things cool on the island. Yeah, it's not Zilla. It's Zilla adjacent, if you will. Let's call him to take these off the beach. Yeah, okay, take care of that. I hope you don't take my... You're outside the line, so we'll see. Zilles. It's in the Godzilla milieu, you know. I like the sparkles. Okay. So yeah, once you get into the rhythm of the resetting, it's not bad. This is the rhythm of reset. These flowers can't grow anywhere, but I'll go ahead and take them out as well. Are there any flowers here? I don't know. Yeah, I think you have to like terraform to like hide, right? Oh goodness, not Godzuki. Oof. Oof. So ridiculous. Because what was the cartoon with Godzuki as well, right? That's the one that had the theme song. Oh, it's going to take my fencing away. Okay, no. Nah. Let's move. Let's slide. Let's cha-cha slide over here. That'll do. Okay. I guess I should rewatch the Godzilla cartoon. Because I didn't I think it was trying to explain, like, here's why and how Godzilla helps, but, like, I can't imagine that everything is a Godzilla-based problem. You know? Like, I get it. Hammer, nail, but you can't be calling Godzilla to fix everything. At some point, it's like the Superman issue, you know? You had to keep ramping up the villains so that Superman didn't seem OP, but like, you can't just be calling Godzilla for everything. Okay. Alien Trevor is like, don't tell me I can't, because I will. Hey, Slivers, welcome on in. Local board game con weekend. Nice. I have been very bad about keeping up with my local board game convention events. Oh, crap. Hold on. Where's it at? Hey, thank you for the follows. Welcome on in. Did I miss it? Hey, Saxton, welcome on in. We went back to the pizza place. I thought about you because we went back to the pizza place, the one in DuPont after happy hour the other night. And it was once again so good. Get off the thing. Get off the thing. There you are. This is where I had Chuck E. Cheese on my island. That's not like a euphemism. I legitimately had Charles Entertainment Cheese visit my island. Oh. There we go. Which will tell you, like, oh, okay. I'll take that. I'll take the bells. Thank you. Appreciate it. But it will tell you like how much this game was affecting everyone, and like everybody wanted to get in on this during the pandemic. You know, you had like election candidates hosting and visiting islands. You had TV shows visiting islands. I have not seen the Josh Johnson Chuck E. Cheese set, and now I gotta go find it, because the one thing that, like, although I have put away, I've tried to scroll a little bit less on Instagram, and I have stopped using TikTok. The one thing is, Instagram introduced me to Josh Johnson, and it is always the laugh I need at any and all times. It is perfect. Okay, we're gonna look around, because I'm pretty sure we may have gotten, oh, leave me alone, stonks, woman. Okay. I could do a little more work over here, but I may need to do this manually. Okay. So yeah, I'll probably come back later on. Oops. Actually, I want to keep the green mum because I have an idea. Hold on. Okay. Now this is me trying to remember how to do a thing, so give me a second. Do you use the Island Designer to put down pathways or something else? I think you use the Island Designer to put down pathways. If I'm wrong about that, then I'm wrong about that. Oh, right. It's been a while, so the game's probably like, hey, remember? Very handy. Walk without turning. Nice. Okay, I do appreciate that. Let's see. Let's just do some terracotta. And I think, can I... Yeah, I can even... Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. Just a little path around the green mums, because they were definitely part of the... definitely part of the experiments. Nice. Okay, so those mums are fine. They won't go anywhere. Yep. So all the flowers don't have to go, but they do need to be put back under control. Love my little moon pond. Okay, so we still, like, these are going to be okay over here. There might do some growing because there's room for them to grow. Okay, there's some along this way that I need to remove. Some along both sides of this that need to be taken out, so I can do that later. The ones down here also got a little bit out of control. These were intentional. All of these are my pride ones. These are my trans pride ones. These mums also need to be contained or relocated. And I may just relocate a bunch to the beach and create like a beach, because if they're on the beach, they don't grow. Let's see, over here is my bi-pri flag. Okay, so over here we've got to clean up the flowers around here. I may just take them all out. Let's do one more turn of the reset for this. And then we'll wind it down and we'll take a look at another game. Perfect. Okay. I know it'll take out my fossil, but yeah. Oops, somebody's singing. Dispose. Go. So yeah, not bad. And again, a nice way to I'm just chilling, and like there, I think that was the only time you had to worry about like time in Animal Crossing was like, okay, I want to do something so that things start tomorrow, or I need to do this by a certain time. But yeah, we love brunch hours, so yay. I suspect if I do a big meal, I have some chicken, some seasoned chicken to kind of saute up, and then I'm going to do some rice and some broccoli, so I want to make like a nice little rice bowl, and that might be my meal for the next few meals. Okay. I feel like we have done a good. We have definitely cleaned so much of the island. So much. Oh, okay. These are out of control too. So I'll come back in here and deal with this. That's the water cooler and the phone box. I might just grab those now and put them down later. Because, yeah. And then I'll run around and see what needs pathing. But otherwise, pretty good job. Pretty good job. So yeah, hold on. How do I do this again? This one? Yes. So speaking of brunch time, we will say farewell to the island for now. Because yeah, it's been nice to do this. I'm really glad that the reset service is free the first time you use it, which means that I can come back later on today, and I might do that, to just clear out those other areas of flowers, and then have a better decision about what I'd like to do with the island. Like, I probably do want to put flowers back down, but I'd rather them be under control and not out of control. So I'll probably put some flowers in storage just to make sure I have access to them. But other than that, yeah, this has been a lot of fun. So we're going to hop out of this, if I remember how. Yay! Because now that my island's a little more under control, perhaps it's time to look at making like a dream island with some people and doing a little co-decorating kind of thing. Admittedly, decorating is not my strong suit at all. So, you know, I definitely suck at that. But I wanted to wind this down so we can have a little peek. Hey, Julian. With the space jacket. there's just something about the theme music, like coming back to it. It's just nice.